A week before Veterans Day, local vets stood watch as part of the Veteran Vigil outside the DeKalb County Courthouse.
For 24 hours straight, they stand guard surrounded by American flags with the names of other veterans, many who never came home. Jess Lipson takes us there.
In November, leading up to Veterans Day, there have been events and celebrations to honor those who have served. One of those being the 24-hour Veterans Vigil, held outside the DeKalb County Courthouse. Patriotic songs were sung, touching speeches were given, and flags waved in the wind.
This is an annual event that we've had in DeKalb County for years, where we decided we needed to do something to bring light to honor our veterans, not only from current wars, but from all the past wars. Each one of these flags represents one or more veterans who has served in the service, regardless of whatever branch they may have served in.
It doesn't matter whether you were in combat or not, whether you served in the United States, whether you served any place. As far as we're concerned, you're a brother.
The Vigil, over its 37-year standing, has constantly been innovated to keep it alive.
It was started out in '86 by Vietnam to give recognition and publicity to Vietnam veterans. But when I took it over, along with the other three, we agreed that that was a very small population, that if we were going to sustain this as a continual grassroots type of tradition, that we were going to have to broaden it, which was no more than right.
It started with Vietnam. They did a plaque. They started a vigil. Then they added like 20 to 30 flags. And then many years later, we added 100 more flags.
With the decrease in military population in America over the past years, veterans feel it's their responsibility to make sure none are ever forgotten.
There's roughly only 2% that serve in the military now. It used to be, when the draft was in, was probably 10 or 11%. So you had quite a few families that were impacted by somebody being in the service. It's not that way anymore, and it can real easily be lost in the shuffle. When you have 98% that aren't in the military, it's hard for them to identify what it's like, and so that's why we do it.
Well, one of the things that all the veterans are doing is they're trying to keep it in people's minds that veterans served a time when a lot of people didn't, and we want to make sure that they know that for the freedoms that we enjoy, there was a price to pay. And some of it is in the lives of our veterans that didn't come home or didn't make it, as well as those that did, to continue that legacy that freedom is not free.
Veterans do what they can to support one another. However, they say nothing brings them joy like being acknowledged by the community.
Oh, I'll tell you, if one person has showed up, it means a lot, because it knows that people still want to be free, and that they're thankful that they know that people are willing to serve their country. Veterans
Day is always on November 11th, but there are many ways to show your support every day of the year.
Veterans Day, to most people, is a one-day event, and it's, wow, thank our veterans and all this. But really, veterans should be thanked every day of the year.
Thanking veterans is really nice. It's still an honorable thing. If you see veterans events that are going on, try to support them, make donations to veterans organizations.
On the 11th, veterans and families of vets say they like to share stories and remember the ones that served.
Being in all the foreign countries I've been in, it's just an honor to be able to share those experiences. You reunite with people that you haven't seen for years to just chit-chat and talk and tell war stories.
I had a dad who was in World War II, and my husband was in Vietnam, and I have a brother who served.
My husband had an uncle that was in World War I and died in France. My husband worked, Donald Johnson was in the Korean War.
I've got a pair of 82nd Airborne boots from World War II that was left behind, and I polish them every year at this time.
That was Jess Lipson reporting.